problem, but it's something they're gonna have to deal with.
Okay, try to make Pablo now gets stunned up into an Illuminate Blast. Will hit him on the edge, and this might actually be the first blood in this with one more punch on Lesage. Now the pounce on these skills. Gets a couple of spins here, and with the stun still go. Okay, yeah, that last spin actually finishes it off. Tanking, pop of the self, enough to withstand one directly step from Katsu, but not the second one. 2-4 trade up in the top lane.
Boys?
I have no idea.
TI3, TI4 time. It was top heavy. I don't think anyone can dispute that. Now, the lower down you go, the more things there are for you to do these days. Like, there's so many tournaments. Everyone knows that like Europe has even like 10, 15 solid-ish tier 2 teams. Unfortunately, all of our good players went to NA, so rip.
Alright, that's might be a killing lich. A lot of burst storms being done, a couple of right click, yeah, and that pop from the caustic finale. So good rotation there from the Sand King.
Garbage CS in comparison to how we should be doing in this lane. Sure, there's a lich here, but if he had the nukes to scare them away, this wouldn't be a problem.
What is happening?
I think he's just misplaying it, honestly. And I hate to flame
For a
people.
long time, right? Because wasn't healing particularly quickly back at base either. So.
Like, if you look at how it's going, sure, Timber's winning bottom, which is expected. He might even get a kill here, but top lane's getting absolutely destroyed by the axe. Slark has no control over this lane.
Still find Katsu here, and yeah, figure out that he's there. Arcade just confirming it, and Gorgc making a rotation back. We'll be able to get that kill.
That's still really big for them though, because that was a smoked void that could very easily have just chronoed a Slark, killed him.
But now they're taking the Tinker stacks.
Yeah, and this is another reason why
for them. Oh no, Exotic Deer, what are you doing there? What are you doing? I did not realize this was even happening, so I was just trying to go up to farming them. Instead, he just gives his own life. Nisha now with a rotation through, trying to help out, but can't really find the damage on the right target. Katsu also making his way in. Damage has already been done. Chronosphere now in the back. They do find a Slark in the middle of all of that. The call onto 2. Yeah, well, a couple of spins here. Slark not surviving that because of it. E-skills, different story here. Thanks to the Vanguard as well as the stake charges. Still fighting.
And the Warlock.
And still healing through all of that. Nisha finally together with Katsu throwing out enough magical bursts. But at what cost, PKMZ?
That's
at what cost?
Heroes.
5 heroes, jungle stacks, only for the act.
That's gonna touch him.
Yeah.
And if
rotate
they do,
4 heroes now.
Maybe.
Yeah, but rotate 4 heroes now to try and chase him out of the jungle, but don't even get any pressure on him. They don't even get a chance to try and kill him. Ultimately, just wasted rotation for the time being. More space down bottom for Pablo now to get some extra farm. All he got is level 6, saving up a lot of money right now.
Midas recipe.
Might die to Faye, as he does not have a TP to walk out. So Faye will get that kill for himself eventually. But on the other side of the map, well, Tinker dies again. So hey, how much is it really worth? Yeah.
But I mean, you have
definitely not doing them any favors.
They realize that they're playing around it. They know he's gone for this build, and they're trying to punish him every time. They don't even have to chrono that kill, but they decide it's worth doing.
They're gonna pick that one up. They still hold on to the Warlock Gold to get the tower for free for Morphlings. You can't kill them before they can get their spells up, though. It's a big deal. And Exotic Deer is just going from bad to worse for him. It's not getting better at the very least. Gorgc's Arcade is coming out of the woodworks. Okay, they almost burst down on the Faceless Void. Gets the time walk off.
That would have been huge.
Lich at the very least, but yeah.
Yeah, I just functioning at all at this point.
Oh, definitely
like
taking advantage of that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're so relevant at this point.
DD rural Morphlings, that does tend to help out quite a bit for this push. Katsu trying his best to delay this, but Blink Dagger now onto E-skills. Showing his face. A couple of TPs here. Xcalibur actually gets burst down. Not enough health points here to withstand that. Going a little bit too deep. It's a 1-for-1.
Ward as well, so some good things happening.
Alternate, they show themselves here. E-skills, not the target that you want to go on. Pablo, looking for an angle. Where's the void at? There it is, Chronosphere. Only on one, unfortunately. That's a Gear of Light, not the best target, but nice little fatal bonds at the very least. Keep the rest of Alternate away. And this
Advantage. And Lich is a hero that, you know, doesn't do much after the laning stage if you aren't getting kills.
that is actually,
And
and
now you
speaking
see,
of kills up top, Pablo. It's found out by Nisha with an Invis now. Looks like they might want to try and turn us around, but the TP is cancelled. The Timber Chain out makes it now.
That's all that matters.
It's buying more time for the Tinker to catch up. Stem out these marches, and we're sitting at 1,000 gold after the Boots of Travel. Oh, but now gets caught in the Chronos here, but also find these skills on taking some tower shots. And Nisha, well, will take advantage of that, gets a counter kill here, but at the very least they finish up Tinker again, and Wolfling had that safety replicate all the way in the back. Once again, not exactly the best chrono, wasn't it? Especially now since they lose him after the fact.
I would say the engagement wasn't actually too bad, but they managed to delay the TPs
Nisha,
out
though.
enough.
He's really stepping up right now. We will find Pablo too, with another blink forward. Triple
Yeah,
kill
the
for
blink
him,
on
man.
Timber pretty much turned that engagement entirely.
Now he's
And
6
now
induction
it's
charges, another 600 gold in the bank. And
Yeah, ATN are kind of in a position now where it's just... Their Timber had a good enough start, their Slark is able to kill the supports, and they can carry the game now. Because Morphling, sure, okay, he has Lincolns, but until he finishes his Z-Blade, his initial early game prowess is vastly diminished. Axe no longer has solo kill potential, so unless he has...
Ninja themselves out of there as quickly as they got in.
Yeah, and that's huge. So it stops the pressure on the tier 2 bottom. And they can even...
We call in. Oh, the Chronosphere! Gorgc finds it on top of the Fatal Bonds, as well as the Warlock ult to follow it up. Faye might not be dead just yet, and turnaround is actually there. Nisha and Al-Sash finish up the Lich. That looked much, much crazier than it actually turned out to be. With the Lich ult on top, it's like essentially 3 ults right on top of each other. Warlock ult still very much alive and kicking, but the turnaround is there.
Like, I think it was like almost all the bounces on the creep wave. They also fataled most of the creep waves, so...
Xcalibur still gonna get the dunk off at the very least on the Cardle, but at what cost? Fate trying to turn us around, but Xcalibur, okay, that's a good bait. Gorgc still very much alive, gets a first hit bash on Nisha after the time walk across. It's always gonna be scary with the Fatal Bonds on top of everything else. And now Faye, if they can get this one, this would be good, but Xcalibur not going for the call right away. He finds Nisha instead. Now, Gorgc, look for the corner paths. They drop the rock first. Nisha not quite dead just yet. They need to catch up to him, but they should be able to, yeah. Time walk into a right click will finish him off instead. And
want to continue buying time because their late game is better. They have more map controlling heroes, and I don't know, the cause just being so much more mobile helps a lot. Void's not a massively mobile hero if he doesn't have Blink.
So freebie there for Morphling up top. We want to dump bottom here, taking some time to set up on Xcalibur, still very much alive and kicking though. Mass TPs come through, got the town of an Elsage, misses the call, and oh, the Chronosphere misses as well! Fade just on the very edge of it. Gorgc has to be careful not to just fall to the extra burst. Not time-lapsing off too much, but yeah, okay. The suicide before shotguns the Horde. Do not want to take this fight. Like they might lose Ake here if they can get a beat on him. Gorgc, no Chronosphere, no rocks, so this is definitely the time for them to fight. Do finish up the Lich, nothing else though, so it's still acceptable I suppose.
And then throw his ulti into a Chrono or a good Warlock ult. Or even just as a single nuke into
his skills. Goes aggressive, not sure if he wanted that. I don't think he saw that they were angling up for him, but they might be able to turn this into something with Warlock ult being down. They find Katsor and also Alastash on the other side. So 2 kills for an ultimate. Everyone else just keeping themselves
to find the fights.
Yep.
Pushing's still a nightmare for them though. This is actually a pretty smart way of setting up. If the next wave comes, he can try some sneaky plays. He's got a replica for another 20 seconds. Probably just ends up killing a Coddle.
to find some good kills up top at the same time, but Chronosphere only on one here. Almost looked like got Exotic Deer in the edge as well, but he's still spamming marches. And Nisha, not the one that you can easily kill here for your Gorgc, but Xcalibur also making a way across, throwing down the right clicks here. And Alisash will fall. Faye on the cover of his ultimate, trying to finish up the Face's Void, but he gets the first at bash, and now Faye's in a little trouble. Nisha finishes off that kill. Now Xcalibur has to start morphing strength. Gonna lose damage, but will also lose his ages eventually here. Faye. Well, he's also soaking up a lot of stacks of Ascent Shift there. Xcalibur
Only at a point where his net worth's on par with the rest. Obviously,
Xcalibur finds himself the DD rune. Skills finds initiation way too early and just gets bursted down before his team can actually do anything. And now Horde have to scramble out here as Alternate perhaps lusting for more blood. Chronosphere again. Gorgc, he's just... I hate to hop on it, but it's like...
Now he got outplayed there, that's my model, and there are other two heroes that don't have BOTs. Wait, sorry. The Timber does, so... The Slark's super mobile through the Coddle, and the other two heroes have BOTs and Blinks, so...
okay. That was super quick,
I mean,
but that'll happen.
Rid of Mana Leak in fights, or Blinding Light, one of the two.
Oh, Nisha caught with a taunt, still gets the Timber Chain off, but walks right back. Obviously, Xcalibur. Okay. That rock now being dropped here a little bit too late. These skills already got the dunk off.
Ah, dude, his reanimating is
yeah.
way more than you want the raw damage.
The other option would have been Skadi, I guess. Oh, Epicenter, Sarge wants to fight this here, wants to fight Warlock and might be able to take him out with the sensor, but Taunt says no to that, gets a dunk off. Faye also unable to navigate his way through. Now Gorgc, that's a Chronosphere on the right target. Ultimate comes through from the Lich, but Blinding Light makes it a little bit harder. But not hard enough with Manstyle also at the ready. Skills will fall to the burst as Nisha rejoins the party. And everyone else on the Horde dropping very, very low indeed, but still, great fight for them to take to try and grab some control back and some momentum in this game.
You know, when they're able to execute their ults, it's some vision up, and that's not the worst thing. Well, they really want to kill, actually.
Moving
really
all the way
badly.
towards the jungle, still unspotted, and they find a really good one. A really, really good kill without expending too much.
That's kind of sloppy for them. If they can
Cancel
find like
Faye back. E-skills, well, gets the... Oh, he almost gets correctly. Now walks back into the sentry though, and a blink into taunt. Follow-up nuke. Still gets his ultimate off, and still very much alive and kicking. Now the Epicenter doing a ridiculous amount of damage, but Gorgc, undoing that, still has a Chronosphere available, just wants to wait for a good opportunity to use it. Instead, able to hold on to it, instead just dropping the rock as well as the dunk for Nisha. And now there is the Chronosphere in the back on two on Katzer as well as, who's that, the Slark, yeah, just saving him for later, just going for the safe kill. Not a whole lot that a Slark could have done to try and trade. Nisha. Lucky that it was the Exotic Deer, another blink forward, but right into Xcalibur. That's a waveform into death. He does not have buyback, he's just finishing off that Mystic Staff. This could be a good opportunity for them if they figure that out and if they get a wave in there close, because there's still a Coddle to worry about. It's very sneaky in the middle lane.
Nothing.
What?
Timber was in the river, he dropped rock, he chains away, TP's home, so they don't have that. They have the physical rock, they just don't
they
have
also have another
stuff.
kill on the Coddle, so those are the big D pushes out of the money. Now the Chronosphere onto two, there it is! Manstyle, get rid of one. Timbersaw on the other side, still very much tanky, but being controlled up by a couple of bashes. They also find Slark, much more valuable target, force him up the BKB as well as the Shadow Walk to get out, but damage is already done. You don't have any more control or D push to answer this aggression from Horde. No ultimates available, but there's still the Blink Call available and plenty of damage to follow. Timbersaw falls, no buyback in him either, and this should be game right here. Tinker will come back, 15 seconds to keep us alight, so maybe they keep Horde outside of the base.
Yeah, they just
but look at this, Tinker just dies again. Never mind then. There should be GG call coming out soon.
That's just a bit of lack of restraint.
Oh, look at this. they have a gem or anything to set that up? Yeah, they have a gem on Faceless Void, so Xcalibur finds another Blink Call on Faye. GG is called. Don't kill. Yeah, just pleads for his life, but
Well,
not gonna work out.
ATN had this really good like early